Okay, so after roughly an hour's worth of, you know, building and doing everything, this is kind of like the rough outline we've got here. There's still a couple of like small details and stuff that I'd like to do to touch up the outside because you can see it's a little bland in some spots, but pretty happy with it so far. Kind of like it. I really like the way that it sits on top of this like hilltop and everything. From when I was coming back from getting some wood earlier, it did look pretty cool sitting up here on top of the mountain. So anyways, it's a little small in the like little bottom like ground floor area we've got here. But I mean, it's not like crazy or anything. I still want to do some stuff with the basement. Not really sure what I want to turn it into. I'm probably going to turn it into a storage area, most likely, because I've got all these random boxes and barrels and everything just sitting around in here. Top floor, I really like it a lot. We'll end up putting bookcases and stuff all along this wall, kind of making it like a little library area probably. And so obviously the enchantment table will work. And yeah. Got our little windows here that we can look out. This is the big deal that I wanted. I wanted to have at least one big window here so I could see out and see those mountains. Because I don't know why, but I talk about them every single episode. So, pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it so far. Obviously, we'll end up filling this room with some stuff. I'd like to make like a little area for like a map and maybe put some paintings on the wall and stuff, and I'm probably going to end up putting like a false ceiling every once in a while when I watch BOO on YouTube. He does Minecraft videos as well. He was showing off in one of his recent videos that he can do, or that he learned from somebody else, that you can put like a false ceiling in to kind of make the room look better, even though you don't need like the attic space or anything. Because I mean, obviously this looks really weird with like the jagged edges and stuff like that, so I'll end up putting some sort of like, probably on this level right here, put a like a ceiling or whatever with some different like little levels like up and down and everything, with half slabs and everything, to make this look a little bit better from the inside at least. And then if we really wanted to, I guess we could make like a small little attic area up there. We wouldn't be able to maneuver around in it a whole lot, but I mean, could put some chests or something up there if we needed to. But yeah, once we fill this out a little bit more, I'm going to be a lot more happy with it. But this is definitely a good start. We needed a house, and now we've got one. Alright, the only reason I wanted to build one of these is because earlier when I was sitting here, I thought I saw some pillagers spawn, and I don't want to get wrecked by a crossbow. So let's see what we got here. There used to be two big trees here, but I actually cut those down for wood. And I'm going to probably end up putting like a little staircase or whatever like that comes around right here. And I want this to kind of be like our little farming area. I'll probably end up terraforming this a pretty good little bit. Just so that way we don't have to walk all the way over there. And like, I mean, I don't know. I'd rather it be like fenced in and have like a nice like little area instead of it just being right next to the little river. Where did those guys go? Pretty sure I saw them, because I'm pretty sure I saw the banner on his back. Well, oh well, I guess. I don't know where they went. It really wasn't that long ago. I'm sure once I use the replay, I'll check and see where they went. Which, I mean, it's not like it's a huge deal either way. The only thing that we really would have really gotten was the banner and maybe a crossbow if we're lucky. But I mean, it's whatever. Not a big deal. Okay, so not really sure what else I want to do on here today. Maybe we should try to spruce up the little garden area over there. Clear it out and try to make like a little staircase or whatever. That would be cool. I actually hate having the shield equipped because it always I like to be able to see like as much as I can, and I try to always have like a spot on my hotbar where I can just have my hand out, because I don't know why, but personal problem, I guess. Okay, so kind of like a rough outline. We'll do probably end up changing some of the under stuff so that way it's not stone brick all the way down. I just don't have my pickaxe broke, so we'll end up changing that in a minute. But kind of just like a cool little spiral staircase pathway sort of thing. It looks a little rough, to be honest. I don't know. I may end up changing some stuff around with it eventually, but it's kind of like the idea. Just kind of like a nice little way to get in and out of the little pit we're going to have down here. Because I want to do like maybe have some like trees lining the area or whatever. And then we'll have like just different little sections around here for different like plants and everything. We'll do, we'll like fence off the area. Trees will be kind of like the border for it. It's just nice to have a house now, to be honest. Very cool. I'd like to make a diamond pickaxe, but I think what I want to do is I want to get 30 levels first and have our enchantment table ready before I do that. And I mean, it's not going to kill us to use iron pickaxes for now. So that way we'll have like a full-on enchanted diamond pickaxe from the get-go, which I mean, it's going to be all luck whether or not we get decent enchantments on it, but I mean, just in case we get like really good enchantments like unbreaking, efficiency, etc., etc., it'll be really cool because we'll skip the boring old regular diamond pickaxe and we'll go straight to the good stuff. I hate this. I hate when you cut down a tree and then you have to like go back in and destroy all the leaves because it's too close to another tree. I don't know why, but it's a huge pet peeve of mine. Because then you have all these extra just leaves like hanging around and they look retarded, and I don't know, not digging it. So now these should decay. Actually getting a pretty decent little crop yield here. We got our carrots and beetroots and potatoes going from when we went to the village last episode. And yeah, I'd like to do like a little waterfall or whatever like coming down. I think that would be really cool. This will be like a Zen garden. So let's do something like this. I'm actually tempted, we're going to light this up because I'm not going to fill all this in. It would be kind of cool to have like a little doorway or something like right here. And we could even potentially use like that as like a storage shed for any of our, like we'll put like a doorway like right here or something. And then we could go in and have chests with our like seeds or like equipment or whatever we need for this little area down here. So that would be kind of cool. But yeah. There's our little staircase and everything. Obviously, we're going to have to expand this farm a bit. And I'd like to get some pumpkins growing down here, too, so we can start making some pumpkin pie. No real reason, but I feel like I never use pumpkin pie, even though it's been in the game for a while. And since we have the pumpkins, I'd like to make some. So, this little passageway right here is a little narrow. Not really sure what I want to do with it just yet. I'm sure I'll end up like connecting this all the way up to the house at some point as well. So, see what happens with that, I guess. Let's do... Actually, I already have this down here. Let's grab some of those pumpkins and everything and get those growing. And I might even try to move some of the sugar cane over here as well. Just so that way we have all of our stuff in one spot. Okay, while we have it done, let's go ahead and I want to make sure that there's at least like a good little section high here, because I don't want I'd rather I'd rather the sugar cane not get like pushed right up against the top of the block or anything, just to kind of have it look a little bit better. And who knows, we may end up even like changing the stone in the background to make it look a little better. That, and then this. I guess we'll just take this block out first. The grass will grow back. I'd rather the grass grow back underneath it than have the like have cobblestone behind it. I'd rather not do cobblestone with this stuff. I feel like too much cobblestone usage is a bad thing. But cobblestone is pretty alright. Like it's definitely like a fine block to use here and there, but I feel like if you go overboard with it, like everything kind of has that cobblestone texture to it, and I don't like that. And boom, bam. There we go. Okay, and then we can do, like to have all of this kind of uniform. I feel like there's going to be a creeper or something that's going to end up sneaking up on me here. I don't know if this stone hoe can take it. It's almost done. So then we can do pumpkins all in the back. Actually, I didn't even need to plant or to till these right here, but that should start growing pumpkins. And yeah, well, let's actually brought these sweet berries down here too. Let's go ahead and do a couple of these. That's fine for now. So now we have at least somewhat of a little garden area. I'll try to expand this main section out a little bit more and maybe put like a little pathway that runs through it or something like that. See how that turns out. Let's go ahead and head to bed for a minute. So what I like to do with this is blocks that I don't. So it's mostly cobblestone and gravel, but see, we'll take some andesite here and there and just kind of sprinkle that in. So that way it gives it a little bit more texture. And then you want to mainly use the cobblestone, just because gravel's a little bit harder to come by, obviously. But I mean, it's not like crazy rare or anything by any means. So we'll do some of this. And you just kind of sprinkle it in with different kinds of patterns and stuff like that. And then you go back in and fill the rest of it in with the gravel. And sometimes you can even like leave some of it alone and like have like grass sections in the middle of it, so that way it's a little bit more overgrown and everything. But this is just kind of like a nice little textured walkway that I like to do a lot in a lot of my worlds. So yeah, pretty cool. So let's expand this a little bit. Where is the water source? This is right here. We'll do it like, we can actually do it right here. And we're going to try to leave, well, this hoe isn't going to last long enough to even, I don't even want that there. Yeah, I figured. We can do this. We're probably going to end up needing one down here anyway for whatever reason, so. And although I'm not getting like the maximum like efficiency out of this little water hole, because obviously you can go 4 out in all directions or whatever, I want to still have like a little pathway like in front of the sugarcane, and I don't want it to intersect too much with the walkway here. So, plus it'll give it kind of its own like unique little look to it. I know this one's really square, but we'll just have it kind of square off, and then it'll have like more of an organic shape over here maybe. So let's go ahead and harvest all of this that's ready. I accidentally broke one that wasn't ready, but that's okay. These are so annoying, actually. I don't know why I even wanted these. Especially if we're going to already have like a decent food source as it is. Normally I would organize these a little bit more, but I'm not super worried about it at the moment. I'd rather just get them out so that way they can start growing, because we don't really have a whole lot of either one of them at the moment. And then, actually, this just grew. I will try to separate the wheat as much as possible. I'm just going to go ahead and break those because whatever. Put that there. And then we'll do the rest of this as wheat. Okay, cool. So that's all filled in. The sugar cane's going. Got our sweet berries and our pumpkins. Be nice to get some watermelons eventually as well, but nice. So that should give it a little bit more of an interesting feel. I'll probably end up getting a little bit more for this little section right here because it looks kind of weird with it just being lined around the edge there, but looks pretty cool. I kind of like it. Cool. I think that looks pretty good. I mean, it looks a little overboard, but I mean, it's still cool. So sure some of this is lit up. No. Alright. I think that's going to be about it for today, because I've been recording for about 2 hours. I know this isn't like a crazy episode or anything, but the house took a long time, and then I do need a little source of food and everything for our crops and everything, so this was it was at least helpful. Not a exciting episode by any means, but house is done. Garden's pretty much done. And yeah. So that's pretty much it. Other than that, got our view and everything. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.